In this video, you'll see how to create a musical track for ROM pack cartridges in drivePACK editor from a MIDI file created with a music editing software, commonly known as a DAW. In the video example, the used DAW is Reaper, but any other DAW such as Cakewalk, Cubase, Reason, or Fruity Loops Studio, or even MIDI editors like SK-8 or SynthFont should work as well. Creating a ROM pack theme from a MIDI file is an alternative method to manually entering the score notes of that theme directly into drivePACK editor. Doing it manually, note by note, has the advantage of helping you fully understand the internal workings of Casio ROM pack musical keyboards and the different available instructions and their functions. However, it can also be a significant barrier for those who prefer not to dive into such technical details and are mainly interested in musical creation for Casio keyboards. Using a DAW greatly simplifies the task, since these programs are specifically designed to facilitate music creation and editing, while drivePACK editor focuses on programming and editing the code of ROM pack melody cartridges, not on musical editing. It is highly discouraged to try importing an already existing MIDI file, because ROM pack keyboards have a number of technical limitations that must be considered when creating the MIDI file. Trying to import a pre-existing MIDI track will most likely cause errors or yield results very different from what you expected. In any case, the tracks of the MIDI file should be kept as simple as possible, containing only note-on and note-off events, and also be monophonic. That means with no more than one note playing at the same time on a given track. For the example in this video, an adaptation of the song Always on My Mind by Pet Shop Boys is created, which is itself a cover of the song with the same title originally performed by Elvis Presley. We begin by programming the track in the DAW, keeping in mind that all tracks intended for a ROM pack cartridge must contain the following 3 MIDI tracks: a track with the main melody, from which the main melody or Melody 1 channel of the ROM pack track will be generated, a track with the accompaniment melody, which will be used to generate the Obligato or Melody 2 channel, and a track with the root notes of the song's chords, which will later be used in drivePACK editor to create the chords channel. The MIDI standard does not allow chords to be encoded with a single instruction, because MIDI instructions are designed to transmit discrete events and individual notes rather than full harmonic structures. In MIDI, chords are implemented as independent notes played simultaneously, each with its own dynamics. The drivePACK editor application could theoretically try to deduce the chord being played from the simultaneous notes in a channel, but given the infinite possible combinations of notes and dynamics, this is quite complex and would often yield incorrect results. For this reason, the application requires only the tonic of each chord, leaving it to the user to specify the chord type within drivePACK editor. If needed, additional auxiliary tracks can be added to the theme in the DAW to help during the editing process, although these auxiliary tracks will not be exported to the final MIDI file. For the sample track, 3 very simple tracks were created, the first for the main melody, the second for the accompaniment, and the third for the chord roots. Although not strictly necessary, an auxiliary rhythm track and another track with full chords were also added and used to extract the chord roots. These auxiliary tracks will not be exported, as they exist only to support the composition process. If for some reason you only want to export a single track instead of 3, that is also allowed, although to create a complete ROM pack track, it makes sense to take advantage of all 3 available channels. When creating the MIDI track, be sure to check the sequence of notes and avoid any overlapping notes within the same channel, because ROM pack keyboard channels are monophonic and cannot play more than one note at the same time. If a MIDI track contains 2 or more overlapped notes, drivePACK editor will try to import them sequentially, one after the other. For this reason, it's best to make sure from the beginning that there are no overlapping notes in the source track. Sometimes you need to zoom in very closely in the DAW to ensure that notes in a track do not overlap. The Quantize tool, available in many DAWs, can be very helpful to ensure that the notes line up properly with the rhythmic pattern of the song. Additionally, all notes in the tracks corresponding to Melody 1 and Melody 2 must fall between F3 and C6, inclusive, as these are the lowest and highest notes that can be played on these keyboards. This limitation does not apply to the chord channel because ROM pack keyboards do not implement octaves in the chords, so octaves are ignored during import notes for the chords channel. After composing and testing the track in the DAW, the main melody, the accompaniment, and the chord root tracks must be exported to a single MIDI file. In the Always on My Mind example, only the first 3 tracks are exported, as the others were added only to help during composition. To export them, select the desired tracks and use the option File Export Project MIDI. After exporting the tracks to the MIDI file, open drivePACK Editor to import it using the File Import Themes Code option. This opens the File Explorer. There you must specify that the file type to import is Adapted MIDI file, and then open the newly generated MIDI file. A form with the MIDI import options will be displayed. In this form, you must specify which MIDI tracks correspond to each of the ROM pack theme channels. In the example, we leave the default settings: MIDI track 1 for Melody 1, MIDI track 2 for Melody 2, and MIDI track 3 for the chords channel. We also check the Add Timestamp in Quarter Notes to Instructions Comments checkbox to add timestamps to each instruction comment, since this can help identify the imported notes in the DAW and make adjustments if needed. The discrimination field refers to the number of quarter notes, ticks that play as a count-in before the track begins playing. In the warnings area, a message indicates that MIDI track 3 contains notes outside the allowed range, but since track 3 is used for chords in this example, having out-of-range notes is not an issue, because octaves are not considered when importing chord roots. The MIDI import options form includes other settings that are explained in more detail on the project website. After having configured the appropriate MIDI import options, click the Import MIDI button. If no errors are found, a new theme will be added to the project with the data extracted from the MIDI file. Once loaded in drivePACK Editor, assign a name to the new track, in this case, the author's name followed by the song title. You can view the imported themes code in the Code tab. In this tab, you can verify that all channels were properly imported and that there are no unknown instruction errors, such as command unknown error. In general, all imported notes should have durations and rests multiple of 6, for example, 12, 24, 36, 48, 96, etc., as these are the duration values the ROM pack keyboards use to encode 16th notes, 8th notes, quarter notes, half notes, etc. The description of the note instruction on the project website explains how note durations are encoded in ROM pack cartridges. After ensuring that no import errors occurred, it's time to adjust the chords type. The chords track contains only the tonic notes of each chord, so once imported, you must specify the type of each chord. In the Always on My Mind example, all chords are major except for E and A, which are minor. To configure them correctly, go through the chord channel and convert all A major chords to A minor and all E major chords to E minor. To speed things up, you can select multiple chords and update them at once, but be careful. Make sure the selected chords all share the same duration. If you edit chords of different lengths at the same time, you'll end up assigning the same duration to all of them, which would break the chord channel. So start converting a major chords to A minor. Then convert E major to E minor. At this point, all chords have been adapted to the proper types. The imported theme can be optimized and reduced in size by reusing and repeating melody blocks using the repeat instruction. The project website explains how to use this instruction, and it is recommended to read the documentation and analyze how it is used in other themes to understand it properly. At this point, the ROM pack theme is ready to be tested on a real keyboard, but before testing, save it into a project. If you have a drivePACK cartridge, the easiest method to check the theme is to set the unit to receive mode and send it via USB using the File Send ROM option. In less than 3 seconds, it will be ready to play on your ROM pack keyboard. Another option is to use File Save ROM As to save it in DRP file format on an SD card, and then insert the SD card into the drivePACK unit for playback. If you don't have an original drivePACK, you can also export the ROM in raw binary format using File Save ROM As. I hope this tutorial has been helpful and encourages you to create your own tracks. I'll leave you with the Always on My Mind track created for this tutorial, playing on a Casio SK-8. Thank you for your attention.